Okay, I am live, I think. Yes, I am live. Okay, so let's start another chapter. So once again, I'm reading another chapter. Today I'm gonna read 16th chapter, which is The Unhappy Bus. Bus MRR7044, or Double Four as he was called, was feeling sad. Ram Rasan, Double Floor's driver, was worried. He petted Double Four to make her feel better. But Devil Four did not feel better. She was unhappy at the sameness of everything, the same road, the same place, and the same people. Even before she reached her bus stop, Double Four knew many of people who would be there. She knew that she knew the fat lady who huff, huffed and puffed as she boarded the bus. She knew thin old man who slept all the way. Double Four knew the three schoolgirls who always sat beside each other. I need a change, Double Four said to herself as she rested the night as she rested that night. I want to see new places, places that are different. Tomorrow I shall run away. The next morning, as soon as the depot gates were opened, Devil Four quickly ran out before anyone could stop her. Devil Four took a new road. She saw new places. She went to seaside. Devil Four took a new road. She saw new places. She went the seaside. She saw people wading in the water and sleepy camel on the sand. Double Four spit on the double force sped on to Plaza Cinema Hall. She also saw a church. Double Four raced with school bus till a girl waved to bus to stop. Funnily enough, the go- funnily funnily enough, the girl looked a lot like one of the schoolgirls she knew. Double Four next rode on the Central Park where some boys were playing cricket. Then, just as she reached the turning, Double Four suddenly stopped. There before her eyes was Fat Lady, huffing and puffing, walking down the road. Could it be Fat Lady from her bus stop? No, it wasn't. It was somebody else. But for the moment, it had looked like her, and Double Four had felt she was home. Double Four, wor- Double Four wondered about the fat lady. She wondered how she would reach her office that day. She was puffing and walking down the road. Double Four looked around here. Everything seems unfamiliar. Suddenly, Double Four felt homesick. She missed Ram Sutra. She missed Ram Surat, her driver. She missed the fat lady, the thin old man, and all the people she knew. Quickly, without another thought, Devil Four turned around and rushed all the way back to depot. The next morning at the bus stop, Devil Four heard the fat lady say, "It's good to have Devil Four back with us again." Devil Four too was happy, but Double Two Four Two was happy to be back. She was very happy that she honked with joy. Okay, so this is a very simple story where there was a bus called MRR 704, or you can call it Double Four. That bus was quite getting bored for traveling same road, same thing, to see same things, same road, same people every day. So for a change, she tried to run away. which she did. Later, she found out that okay, she realized that yes, she need to go back and follow the same routine again because a lot of people are dependent on it. So she came back. Meanwhile, while before that thought, she even had some new experience, which I like about. Let's go for the next chapter. Okay, so this is the chapter 17, The Lion Cub's Teacher. An, an opening in the jungle outside Lion Den. Lion is seated on a rock, surrounded by animals. His prime minister, the jackal, speaks. Jackal said, "Your attention, please, all those who walk, fly, and crawl. The prince cub is one day. After 1 year, he will be our new king. His Majesty the Lion is looking for a teacher for Prince." Okay, that's nice. Let's see for the next what will happen next. Owl the fox. Your Majesty is very clever. Lion said, but tells the truth never. Owl said, well, what about Mole? Avid, tidy, and needy. Owl said, well, what about the mole? Every tidy and neat? Lion said, but he is blind, shaky on his feet. Owl said, the panther, sir, is brave and fight very well. Lion said, my cub will be king. He needs to know more of everything. Alas, is there no one good? Alas, is there no one good enough? Eagle said, allow me to speak, friend. You are king of jungle. I am king of skies. I will teach the prince and make him clever and strong. Lion agrees. The cub goes away with the eagle. 1 year passes. Again, all the animals gather outside the lion den. Jackal said, Once year, 1 year passed. Today the prince cub comes. Jackal said, 1 year passed. Today the prince cub become king. Lion, proudly, son. Lion said, by proudly, son, tell the animal everything that you have learned. Cub said, from the eagle to the sparrow. From the eagle to the sparrow, the way of birds, their eggs and nests, where the juiciest berries grow, I can tell you, I know them best. Lion said, oh no, what good is all this to king of the jungle? Lion holds his head, lion, lion holds his head in sorrow. The animal agrees that choosing a bird as a teacher for lion cub was not wise thing to do. Owl said, let's bird be birds, let cubs be the king, each one made for a special thing. Try not to change, try the Owl said, let's birds be the Owl said, let's bird be birds, let's cub be kings, each one was made for a special thing. Try not to change their nature way, each of his own, the wise owl says. Okay, so this is a very simple story where a newborn cub was there and the king was looking for a teacher, decent teacher, a good enough teacher who can teach him the things that a king needs to have. But unfortunately, Lion picked a wrong animal, or should I say bird. Lion chose the eagle because eagle was quite clever, but still it was a wrong choice and it ended up getting a wrong knowledge. Okay, let's go for the next chapter. Okay, so this is the 18th chapter. Number are fun. How many way you can bring me 10? This is the 18th chapter 18. Numbers are fun. How many ways can you bring me 10? Now think fast, my merry little man. Glad to be first, see Jack's eyes shine as he comes to me with 1 and 9. Right on his heels, This is usual mate. Robert follows with 2 and 8. Next to come is Dick from Devon and his return 3 and 7. Then follow quickly Hal- Harold Hicks. I see make it 4 and 6. Last of all comes Mortimer Clave. But first, I don't know what it is even happening here. I don't know about this. Some poems are very awkward, like very weird. That makes no sense. How many ways can you bring me 10? Now think fast, my merry little man. Glad to be first. See Jack's eye sign as he comes to me with 1 and 9. Right on his heel, his usual mate. Robert follows 2 and 8. Next come is Dick from Devon, and he has written 3 and 7. Then follows quickly Harold Hicks. I, I see he make it 4 and 6. Last of all comes Mortimer Clave. But first to think of 5 and 5. Oh man, I really have no idea what is even happening here. Okay, so there's another chapter called, this is chapter 19, The Brave Tailor. Zed, Zed was a tailor. One morning, some flies sat on his lunch. This made Jade very angry. He threw a piece of cloth over them. 7 flies died. Jade was pleased. I killed 7 at a bow, he said to his friends. How could they know he had killed only flies? One day, the king called. Okay, this is an interesting story. Okay, so there was a. Okay, let me read it from the beginning again. Chapter 19, The Brave Tailor. Jade was a tailor. One morning, some flies sat on his lunch. He made Jade very angry. He threw he threw a piece of cloth over them. 7 flies died. Jade was pleased. I killed 7 at a blow, he said to his friends. How could they know he had killed only flies? One day, the king called Jade and asked him, I heard you have killed 7 at a blow. Is it true? Jade bowed. Jade bowed. Wait, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think something is. Okay. So where I was? Okay. One day the king called Jade and asked him, I hear you have killed 7 at a blow. Is it true? Jade bowed his head. It is true, O king. We need your help, said the king. A giant has come to our city. He is very wicked. He is killing and eating people. Only you can kill him. I will, O king, said Jade. He put a bird on his he put a bird in one pocket. He put some cottage cheese in other. Then he set off find the giant. Ha ha, said the giant. You don't scare you do not scare me. I can squeeze water out of stone. Can you? He picked up a small stone and squeezed it hard. Water dripped through his fingers. That's easy, said Jade. Taking the cheese out of his pocket, he squeezed it, water flowed onto the grass. The giant stood up. Ah, but you can but you can do this? He threw a stone high in the air. It took 10 minutes to fall to the ground. Kid took the bird out of his pocket. He threw it high into the sky. The giant waited for it to fall, but the bird was flown away. You are strong. You could be my brother, the wicked giant growled. He took Jade to meet a bad genie. The giant and the genie were friends. They talked for a while, then they fall asleep under the big tree. Jade filled his pocket with stone. He climbed up the tree. He threw a stone at Genie. Hey, said Genie to Giant, don't hit me. I didn't touch you. said Giant. When they were asleep again, Jade threw stone at Giant. How dare you hit me so hard, said Giant to Genie. I was sleeping. I didn't touch you, yelled at Bad Genie. Oh yes, you did, screamed the Giant. They began to fight, they scratched, they bit, they kicked. Soon they both dropped down dead. And that was the end of Wicked Giant and the Bad Genie. The king was happy. He made Jade a soldier of The king was happy. He made Jade a soldier in his army and gave him many gifts. Okay, that's nice. This was a nice story. So basically what happened, Jade the tailor was quite clever. He tricked both of them, and at last, just because of confusion, it triggered both of them and they killed each other. That's what happened. Okay, so this is the last chapter. This is a poem, I think. Yeah, this is a poem. This is a 20th chapter, The Wind. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the tree blow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Christina Rossetti wrote this poem. I think, let me check one thing. There are total of 20. Okay, so there are 12, total of 26 chapters. So I think in my next stream, I will gonna complete the whole book. So let's see about that. Okay, for now, I'm ending the stream here. And those of you watching my stream later, let me tell you this. I'm just practicing reading books and speaking English. So you might find some problem while, you can clearly see that while speaking, I sometimes hesitate to speak some words. I'm quite frequent of like, as you can see, I'm having a hard time to pick the word, to decide which word should be correct. Anyway, while reading, I'm having a hard time because I think a lot before speaking. So I have to improve it. Anyway, this is a common problem I think everyone have when they start reading. At early age, I was not focused. I always tried to hide or get away from reading in school. So that's why I'm having this problem, I think. Anyway, I'm not regret. I have no regret about it because I learned everything that I should. But somehow I missed to read the books. So that's why I'm having this much problem. And you can notice that sometimes while speaking or reading, while reading, I sometimes mumble a lot. Fumble or mumble, I don't know what is it. But as you can see, while speaking like this, I'm not reading any book. I'm quite uh, good in it. Quite good in it. Not very good in it, just a little bit. Anyway, thank you for watching my stream. If you are watching my stream later, don't forget to share your thought about it. Okay. So I'm gonna talk to you later then. So it's time to say bye. Bye. Take care.